जिसकी मिट्टी से पैदा हुए हम, कर्ज हम उस जमी का चुकाएं।
जिसकी मिट्टी से पैदा हुए हम, कर्ज हम उस जमी का चुकाएं।
हाथ में हाथ देकर बढ़े हम, जब तलक मंजिले में।
Okay, welcome back, all of you. We are here on Indian stock market analysis session, and we are going to analyze Larsen and Toubro Limited, listed on National Stock Exchange India. Oh, sorry, Bombay Stock Exchange India. And up to 1 day, its stock price increased by 4.64. Up to 5 day, its stock price increased by 3.49, 1 month minus 1.0, 6 months 17.23, year to date 1.56, 1 year 62.61, 5 year 132.32, all time high 27,129.69%. Upcoming report will be on July 23, reported period first quarter 2024, EPS estimate 25.12, revenue 243.97 INR, key stock 1.76 trillion, dividend is 0.81 percentage, price to earning ratio 33.30, basic EPS 104.75, net income 130.59 billion INR, revenue 2.21 trillion INR, shares float 1.18 billion, beta 1.27, sector industrial services, industry engineering and construction, Shekharipuram Narayan Subramanian. Website larsentoronto.com, headquarter Mumbai, founded in 2007. Larsen and Toubro is an investment holding company which engages in technology, engineering, construction, manufacturing, and financial activity. It operates through the following business segment: infrastructure, hydrocarbon power, heavy engineering, IT and technology sector, financial service, development project, and other. The infrastructure segment is composed of engineering and construction of the building and factory, transportation infrastructure, heavy infrastructure, power transmission and distribution, and water renewable energy project. The hydrocarbon segment provides engineering, procurement, construction, and commission solutions for the global oil and gas industry, from front-end design, detailed engineering, modular fabrication. Mm. Procurement, project management, construction, installation, and commissioning. The power segment include turnkey solution for the coal, waste, gas, but thermal power plant, including power generation equipment in the associated system and balance of plant packages. The heavy engineering segment manufacture and distribute custom design, engineer critical equipment and system to the core sector industry like fertilizer, refinery, petrochemical, chemical, oil and gas, thermal and nuclear power, aerospace and defense engineering segment refers to the design, development, and serial production of and through the life support of equipment system and platforms for the defense and aerospace sector and service sector, IT service, digital solution and engineering and research development. The financial service segment deals with the provision of retail finance, wholesale finance, and investment management service. The development project segment refers to the road and transformation project, the Hyderabad Metro Rail project, and power development project. The other segment encompasses reality, smart world, and communication project, marketing and service of the construction and mining machinery in the past. Thereof, manufacture, sale of rubber processing machinery, and digital platform. The company was founded by Henning Holk Larsen and Soren Christian Toubro in 1930, and its headquarters is in Mumbai, India, which is financial statement. Three floors here 1.1 billion 85.77%. Closely held share 195.67 million 14.23%. Capital structure market cap 4.76 trillion. Debt 1.16 trillion. Minority interest 161.90. Cash and equivalent 503.16 billion INR. Enterprise value 5.58 trillion INR. Valuation price to earning ratio 33.28x. Market cap this one, and this is net income revenue. And P ratio 10.31, PS ratio 0.68, P ratio 11.37, PS ratio 1.27, P 24.74, PS 1.37, PE 25.10, PS 1.44, PE 40.20. Growth and profitability revenue 2.21 trillion INR, net income 130.59 billion INR, net margin 5.91 percentage, revenue of 2.21 trillion INR, COGS minus 1.91 trillion INR, gross profit 302.31 billion INR, operating expenses minus 104.19 billion INR, operating income 198.11 billion INR, net operating income expenses 7.06 billion INR, tax and others minus 74.58 billion INR, net income 130.59 billion INR, revenue breakdown. Main source of revenue comes from infrastructure with 47.3%. And next one in information technology and technology service 22.22%. Energy project 13.59%. Financial service 6.86%. Others 3.73%. High tech 3.56%, and development project 2.74% by country. Main source of revenue comes from India with 62.48%, United States 15.55%, Saudi Arabia 8.39%, others country 6.34%, UAE 1.32%, others 1.13%, Oman 1.29%, Qatar 1.27%, Algeria 1.05%, United Kingdom 1.02%. This you can see the common sense will be applied over here that this company mainly sold the petrochemical machinery item to those country who produces the high amount of petroleum byproduct like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Oman, Algeria. Algeria is African country, and which produce oil in sufficient amount, and this United States may help in processing of the oil and petrochemical, but it may not have abundant source of petrol and diesel on its territory. An estimate earning of 2020 1.36 trillion INR, estimate 1.38 trillion INR, surprise minus 18.24 billion INR, actual earning 1.57 trillion INR, estimate 1.57 trillion INR, surprise minus 5.00 billion INR, actual 1.83 trillion INR, estimate 1.83 trillion INR, surprise 163.26 million INR, actual 2.25 trillion INR, estimate 1.19 trillion INR, surprise 62.93 billion INR, estimate 1.53 trillion INR, actual earning 23.80 INR, estimate 52.17 INR, surprise by minus 28.37 INR, actual earning 65.65 billion INR, estimate 66.21 billion INR, surprise minus 4.56 INR, 6.88%, actual 74.45 INR, estimate 75.94 INR, surprise 1.49 INR, 1.97 percentage, actual 93.88 INR, estimate 95.22 INR, surprise 1.34 INR, 1.41 percentage, and estimate revenue 114.73 INR, Dividend yield TT on 0.69%. Next payment 20th. Next tax day June 2024. This is return earning and this is payout ratio. Payout ratio is 626.73%. Dividend history on financial year 2019 was 18 INR. Dividend yield 2.23%. Dividend per share 18 INR. Dividend yield 1.27%. Dividend per share 22 INR. Dividend yield 1.24%. 2022 dividend per share 24 INR. Dividend yield 1.11%. 2023 dividend per share 28 INR. Dividend yield 0.74%. We'll see his financial health. Debt is around 1.43 trillion INR. Free cash flow 14.69 billion INR. Cash and equivalent 132.41 billion INR. Debt is around 1.35 trillion INR. Free cash flow 193.31 billion INR. Cash and equivalent 156.25 billion INR. Debt is around 1.26 trillion INR. Free cash flow 143.70 billion INR. Cash and equivalent 164.91 billion INR. Debt 1.21 trillion INR. Free cash flow 175.11 billion INR. Cash and equivalent 205.82 billion INR. Debt 1.16 trillion INR. Free cash flow 129.46 billion INR. Cash and equivalent 153.58 billion INR. Financial position assets 1.17 trillion INR. Liabilities 1.77 trillion INR. Assets 1.23 trillion INR. Liabilities 604.77 billion INR. And we will see statement. Statement of annual statement will be here. 2017 total revenue 1.19 trillion INR. Gross profit 186.04 billion INR. Operating income 106.12 billion INR. Pre-tax income 116.39 billion INR. Net income 73.70 billion INR. In 2018, total revenue 1.34 trillion INR, gross profit 189.26 billion INR, operating income 124.97 billion INR, pre-tax income 136.89 billion INR, net income 89.05 billion INR. 2019 total revenue 1.45 trillion INR, gross profit 222.05 billion INR, operating income 138.63 billion INR, pre-tax income 133.91 billion INR, net income 95.49 billion INR, total revenue 1.35 trillion INR, gross profit 289.42 billion INR, operating income 205.51 billion INR, pre-tax income 121.96 billion INR, net income 151.39 billion INR, 2021 total revenue 1.56 trillion INR, gross profit 300.45 billion INR, operating income 217.95 billion INR, pre-tax income 144.6 billion INR, net income 86.69 billion INR. Total revenue 1.83 trillion INR, gross profit 319.18 billion INR, operating income 234.45 billion INR, pre-tax income 170.77 billion INR, net income 104.71 billion INR. Total revenue 2.21 trillion INR, gross profit 302.31 billion INR, operating income 198.11 billion INR, pre-tax income 205.07 billion INR, net income 130.59 billion INR. This is the total revenue, gross profit, non-operating income, and total 10.27 billion, 11.92 billion, minus 4.72 billion, minus 83.55 billion, minus 73.27 billion, minus 63.68 billion, 7.06 billion, 7.06 billion, equity in earning minus 4.36 billion, 252.20 million, 1.12 billion, 238.80 million, 1.55 minus 620.50 million, minus 226.20 million, minus 226.20 million, tax minus 31.91 billion, minus 40.67 billion, minus 32.63 billion, minus 40.11 billion, minus 42.04 billion, minus 44.84 billion, minus 49.47 billion, 49.47 billion. Non-controlling minority interest 6.35, 13.11, minus 13.45, 13.38, 15, 17.50, 20.60, 24.88, 24.88. Dilution adjustment 0.0000. Diluted net income available for the common stakeholder 73.70, 89.05, 95.49, 151.39, 86.69, 104.71 billion. Basic earning per share 59.91, 73.16, 78.38, 124. 71.50, 86.33, 93.96, 104. Diluted earning per share 59.82, 73.16, 78.29, 124.80, 71.43, 86.26, 93.88, 103.96. Average basic share outstanding 1.23 billion, 1.22 billion, 1.22 billion, 1.21 billion, 1.21 billion, 1.21 billion. Diluted share outstanding 1.23 billion, 1.22 billion, 1.22 billion, 1.21 billion, 1.21 billion. EBITDA 125.41 billion, 144.20, 163.25, 234.55, 247.42, 269.47, 234.94, 234.94. EBIT 106.12, 124.97, 138.63. 205.51, 217.95, 234.45, 198.11, 198.11 billion. Total operating expenses 1.0 trillion, 1.22 trillion, 1.31 trillion, 1.15 trillion, 1.35 trillion, 1.60 trillion, 2.01 trillion, 2.01 trillion. You will see is balance sheet. Total assets 2017 2.45 trillion. Total liabilities 2017 1.85 trillion. 2018 total assets 2.80 trillion. Total liabilities 2.10. 2019 3.09 trillion. 2.33 trillion. 3.16 trillion, 2.28 trillion, 2021 3.20 trillion, 2.25 trillion, 3.30 trillion, 2.27 trillion, 3.40 trillion, 2.37 trillion. Total equity 601.05, 692.01, 762.44, 789.20, 953.74, 1.04, 1.03. Total liabilities shareholder equity 2.45, 2.80, 3.09, 3.16, 3.20, 3.30, 3.40. Total debt 1.08, 1.26, 1.43, 1.35, 1.26, 1.21, 1.16. Net debt 900.27, 998.83, 1.15, 873, 767.55, 625.57, 660.06. Book value 446.65, 512.44, 547.64, 625.93, 679, 736.45. And cash flow statement. Cash flow from operating activities minus 92.24, cash flow from investing activity 6.36, cash flow from financing activity 110.41 billion, cash flow from operating activity minus 67.56, cash flow from investing 91.21, financing 155.38, operating activity 49.06, investing activity minus 92.68, 91.71. Operating activity 211.39 minus 61.12, 128.86. Operating activity 174 minus 58.17, 113.50. Operating activity 216.55, 106.91 minus 80.71 billion INR. Operating activities 174.62. Operating investing activity minus 12.79. Cash from financing activity 211. 11.67 billion, cash flow minus 121.01 billion, 110.63 billion, 14.69 billion, 193.31 billion, 123.70 billion, 175.11 billion, 129.46 billion. And we will see the statistics. Statistics of annual statistics will be here. Price to earning ratio 21.93, price to earning ratio 18.92, price to earning ratio 10.31, price to cash flow ratio 20.06, price to earning ratio 11.37, price to cash flow ratio 8.14, price to earning ratio 24.74, price to cash flow ratio 12.27, price to earning ratio 25.10, price to cash flow ratio 12.13, price to earning ratio 40.20. Key statistics. Total common share outstanding 1.23, 1.22, 1.22, 1.21, 1.21, 1.21, 1.37, Growth share outstanding 1.05, 1.05, 1.06, 1.04, 1.04, 1.04, 1.18 billion. Number of employees 42.9K, 44.33K, 291.77K, 360.83K, 245.68K, 330.9K. Number of shareholder 1.43 million, 1.43, 1.43, 1.43. Price to earning ratio 21.93, 18.92, 10.31. 11.37, 24.74, 25.10, 40.20, 33.28. Price to sales ratio 1.36, 1.26, 0.68, 1.27, 1.37, 1.44. Price to cash flow ratio 20.06, 8.14, 22, 12.27, 12.13. Price to book ratio 2.94, 2.70, 1.47, 2.27, 2.60, 2.94. Enterprise value 2.57 trillion, 2.57, 2.23, 2.71, 3.04, 3.40, 5.58 trillion. Enterprise value EBITDA ratio 20.48, 19.08, 13.68, 11.57, 12.30, 12.60, 23.75. Return on assets 3.21, 3.18, 3.02, 2.21, 2.73, 3.19, 3.90, 3.90. Return on equity 14.04, 14.22, 13.78, 9.68, 10.95, 12.19, 14.87, 14.87. Return on invested capital 6.01, 6.31, 6.19, 4.45, 5.68, 7.03, 8.80, 8.80. And gross margin 15.64, 14.12, 15.28, 21.37, 19.21, 17.43, 13.67, 13.84. Operating margin 8.92, 9.3 to 9.54, 15.97, 13.93, 12.81, 8.96, 9.26. EBITDA margin 10.52, 10.76, 11.24, 17.32, 15.82, 14.72, 10.63, 10.78. Net margin 6.20, 6.22, 6.12, 5.10, 5.44. 5.72, 5.99, 6.55, quick ratio 1.25, 1.20, 1.21, 1.38, 1.26, 1.32, 1.19, 1.19, current ratio 1.30, 1.25, 1.25, 1.42, 1.30, 1.36, 1.23, 1.23. Inventory turnover 22.33, 20.45, 20.25, 18.41, 21.49, 23.67, 28.39, 28.37. S is turnover 0.52, 0.51, 0.49, 0.43, 0.49, 0.56, 0.66, 0.66. Debt to assist ratio 0.44, 0.45, 0.46, 0.40, 0.39, 0.37, 0.34, 0.34. Debt to equity ratio 1.96, 2.01, 2.15, 1.77, 1.52, 1.35, 1.35, 1.35. Long-term debt to total assist ratio 0.30, 0.27, 0.27, 0.27, 0.20, 0.19, 0.17, 0.17. Long-term debt to total assets ratio 1.33, 1.19, 1.26, 1.10, 0.77, 0.70, 0.67, 0.67. Dividend yield 2017 dividend per share 16 INR, dividend yield 1.22, dividend per share 18 INR 1.30, dividend per share 18 INR 2.23 percentage, dividend per share 18 INR 1.27 percentage, 2021 dividend per share 22 INR, dividend yield 1.24 percentage, 2022 dividend per share 24, dividend yield 1.11, 2023 dividend per share 28, dividend yield 0.74, earning ratio. This is the earning ratio 2016 reported earning 42.31 estimate 38.06 reported 51.70 estimate 49.94 2018 reported 61.40 estimate 62.82 2019 reported 63.29 estimate 67.19 2020 reported 23.80 estimate 52.57 2021 reported 61.65 estimated 66.21 2022 reported 74.45 estimate 75.94 2023 reported 93.88 estimated 95.22 revenue breakdown reported to 2.25 trillion estimate 2.19 trillion reported 1.13 trillion estimate 1.83 trillion reported 1.57 trillion, estimated 1.57 trillion, reported 1.36 trillion, estimate 1.38 trillion, reported 1.45 trillion, estimate 1.50 trillion, reported 1.41 trillion, estimate 1.39 trillion, reported 2.20 trillion, estimate 1.21 trillion, reported 1.10 trillion, estimated 1.10 trillion IENR. Revenue comes from infrastructure, information technology and technology service, energy project, financial service, high-tech development project, other infrastructure, information technology and technology service, financial service, development project, other hydrocarbon power, defense engineering, heavy engineering, infrastructure, information technology and service, financial service, development project, other hydrocarbon power, defense engineering, heavy engineering, infrastructure, information technology and technology service, financial service, development project, hydrocarbon, power, defense engineering, heavy engineering, electric automation, infrastructure, information technology, financial service, developmental service, other hydrocarbon, power, defense engineering, heavy engineering, electric and automation, infrastructure, information technology and technology service, financial service, development project, other hydrocarbon, power, heavy engineering, electric and automation, 2016 infrastructure, information technology and technology service, financial service, development project, other hydrocarbon, power, heavy engineering, electric automation. Main source of revenue: India, USA, Saudi Arabia, other country, UAE, Oman, Qatar, Algeria, United Kingdom, others, India, USA, Saudi Arabia, other country, UAE, Qatar, Algeria, other, Bangladesh. And this one: India, USA, Saudi, UAE, Oman, Qatar, Algeria, Kuwait, Netherlands, Qatar, Oman, UAE, other country, Saudi Arabia, United States, and India. Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, UAE, other country, Saudi Arabia, United States, India. Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, UAE, Saudi Arabia, United States, India. India, United States, Saudi Arabia, other country, UAE, Oman, Qatar, and Kuwait. Okay. India is some main country with its revenue. And we'll go to the technical. The RSI 76.05, stochastic RSI 88.88, commodity 91.17, average regional index 57.12, awesome oscillator 1204.29, momentum 906.25, MACD level 490.07, stochastic RSI fast 71.50, Williams percent range 16.05, bull bear power 515.90, ultimate oscillator 70.66, exponential moving average 3306.48, simple moving average 3321.16, exponential moving average 20-day 2906.12, simple moving average 2775.64, exponential moving average 33 days 2623.79, simple moving average of 30 days 244.6.17, exponential moving average of 50 days 1985.53, simple moving average of 100 days 7080.05, simple moving average of 100 days 1593.36, exponential moving average of 200 days 1273.98, simple moving average of 200 days 1166.58, Ichimochi baseline 2658.22, volume weighted moving average 2857.83, all moving average 3756.58. Yes, support for 45, support second 1546, support first 2536, pivot point 3048, resistance first 4038, resistance second 4549, resistance start 6051, Fibonacci 1546, 2120, 3048, 3621, 3976, 4549, Carmelia 3114, 3251, 3389, 3048, 3664, 3802, 3904, Woody ratio 1278.73, 1668.41, 2780.38, 3170.06, 4882.02, 4671.71, 5783.67, 2792.58, 31.76.16, 494.22, and we'll see its forecast. In forecast up to 1 year, it the max price will be around it. It ends up to 1 year. It max price will be 1496. Average will be 3890. Current 3586. Minimum 2781 22.45 percentage. And we will see it on super chart time frame. And you can see here on the super chart time frame, we couldn't get any volume. Volume indicator is not shown here. Accumulation distribution also isn't shown here. Indian company we cannot. Oh, accumulation distribution shown. Volume you can see here. The maximum volume was in this phase. Then we cannot see the much rising volume up to here. It stock price is in very low, low supply. I think it has very low supply. So, and a lot of accumulation is done over this time frame. You can see here this time frame indicate the accumulation graph. You can see this is the distributed graph and accumulation graph. After accumulation, this curve was found. Then it again started distribution from here, and it's again distributed stock where started accumulating from this phase. Okay, we couldn't add any RSI or Bollinger Band signal over here because it may not be uh, accurate. Okay, we will try to add support resistance over this time frame. This will be the first support resistance signal. This will be the trend line. And this will be the trend line. Okay. We will try to draw some elliptic graph also. But this elliptic graph may not be 100% accurate. Consider about this. This is just for the practice only. I'm just trying to predict its price movement, but this is an illusion. It may not be perfect. Okay, thanks for your precious time. And if you have any feedback, then you can directly comment on my comment section. Okay, have a great day.